Mike Israetel here at, I might as well say it. It's my gym. I mean, Dave transferred the papers last night. I own elitefts, also the world. It's been a good time. So, just trying my own gym out for a little bit. It's new equipment I haven't seen. I'm going to use every single monolift in my workout. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 10 monolifts. I'm going to take a heavy single on every single one. Now that's really just the beginning of my workout. I'm going to use every single piece of exercise equipment in here. But I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to start probably with Smith Machine Good Mornings because that's what is programmed in my RP Hypertrophy app. And then I'm going to do some, what are they called? Belt squats. And then I'll start my big singles to infinity workout. That's the warm-up I do all the time just to get loose. All right. Smith machine. I might not be able to do this. Let's find out. Nope. Too big. Cannot fit under machine. We'll have to improvise. Let's take a grand tour here and actually, you know what? No, I already know what I want to do instead. So yeah, just to explain that, when your upper back and arms get big enough, I physically can't bring my arms any closer than this, and I can't bring any further back because my back is too big. As I've been losing fat over the course of this prep, I've been getting less tissue back there, fat-wise, so now I can actually touch a cambered bar all the way to my chest. I wasn't able to do that for a while. And a while back, when I started getting really bigger, I was no longer able to squat with a high bar position with standard. I had to go out here, but that won't work because then these things are out here, and I have no idea how that works. That's why if you ever watch any of my other videos on the Renaissance Periodization channel, my Smith machine has duct tape coming off of it so that I can duct tape my way in. It's really ghetto. All right, let's go learn some science real quick and then we'll get to the rest of the workout. This is a good person because their waist is small. People like them. This is a bad person because they're fat. Just being that fat gets you made fun of at school. And you see this, his head is down? That's because he's fat. He was made fun of too much. This person was getting all the right cultural reinforcement. Look at that beautiful rib cage. That's a happy guy looking towards the sky. And that's anatomy. See you guys next time. So what?
How'd you like that?
Feels interesting. I wonder if this moves down. Aha, it does. Uh-oh. Cool, works. I need like 80 plates to offset, but making a custom exercise in the RP hypertrophy app. This is technically an assisted Nerda Curl, and it is a machine exercise for the hamstrings, and I'm going to replace it into what I was going to do, which was Smith machine. Good morning. Still have the belt squat, so that's good. And here, the weight we are going to add is 180 pounds. I'm going to go for something like sets of 10 to 20. Typical hypertrophy range for this kind of movement. For me, I don't want to go extra heavy on this sort of thing because eccentric hamstring loading is an inherently slightly more risky activity. Took me 3.5 hours to drive down here, so sitting in a car and then going heavy afterwards, pretty gnarly logic. I've done that before and I've gotten hurt, so don't do that. Let me knock out a set here. All right. Oh. Oh, that was fun. So, put this here so that I could get more of a stretch at the bottom. Because the bottom stretch, seemingly in most muscle groups, causes a disproportionate amount of muscle growth. So that's a good thing. So I ratcheted this down as far as I could, and then brought this up with the pad. See if I can get down one level for the next set. The offset's interesting. It does, as you can see, the machine as it moves, it brings the plates up, so the resistance it gives you is greater and greater the lower you go. That's a good thing for making the force curve linear, but ideally you don't want a linear force curve. You want one that's more difficult at the bottom. You'd have to install that hook differently, but pretty decent otherwise. Very smooth. Does demand a lot of the concentric, but I suppose most Nerda curls do. What I'm trying to do is go slow on the eccentric and really focus. so that I can get the most out of the movement muscle growth wise. Anyway, I think that was 12 reps. I'm gonna write that down. I'll just stick to 2 sets today. Just 2 working sets. This is going to be the easiest hamstring work you've ever seen done on video camera. Just 2 sets because I just deloaded and I'm coming up. This is the second workout of another 23 days of accumulation training. So it's going to be a fun ride. I'm contest prepping. I'm like 9 weeks out or something, 10 weeks out from Masters Nationals, NPC Masters, Teen Collegiate, and whatever else Nationals. And aiming my sights at the heavyweight class, which is 225 and below. I currently weigh 237 and getting pretty lean. That's cool. I have another month of getting lean, and then another month of getting ridiculously lean, hopefully to the point of radical discomfort. And then further than that. And then when I get there, further than that. So we'll see how that all goes. Hamstrings are feeling nice and warm and tender. All right, set 2. Good. Oh, 10 reps. 10 reps, not terrible. Felt pretty decent. I would love to keep going. One good thing about this exercise on this machine is that what's called axial loading, which is vertical loading through your spine and thus axial fatigue, which if you've ever done a lot of deadlifts, you know how that feels. Beats you up in a special way, is minimized in this machine to the point of me basically not even feeling it. So really it is a leg curl pointed in the other direction, but it does allow a hinging element at the bottom, which is kind of neat. So really quite good, really quite good. Hamstrings are feeling a little pumped. This is my first workout back after deload, and I have another workout for legs on Friday. This is Tuesday. So 2 to 3 days from now, depending on how you see it. And in my list of excuses I make to myself to justify not working hard, that's enough for me to just 2 sets. That's it. 2 sets is good enough. If I retire from bodybuilding and without the title of world's laziest bodybuilder, I will be upset, and I intend to retain my title. So 2 sets is good enough.